Hey y'all, I'm like 11 weeks, but I'm almost out of my first trimester. It's been so nice being pregnant in secret. Like it's been so nice. But I do want to like just share my journey with infertility, because that's kind of how I really want to just like to announce my pregnancy. Like it's been so long. It's been such a terrible journey, but I just want to talk about it, and I might insert some pictures and stuff. But as a lot of you guys know, I've been trying for a baby for since Trip got here. Since Trip got here, I this is my fifth pregnancy, second child. You can do the math. I've had several chemical pregnancies, or but actual embryos I've had. So yeah, this is our next rainbow baby. Our next rainbow baby. Oh, it's been such a long journey, but I'm so excited. So excited. So here's how it all started. So since high school, I've always known I've had a irregular period. I've dealt with PCOS for forever. And I thought that was my only thing that was going on. I thought PCOS was tearing my whole life away. But it wasn't just that. And so I think 2 years ago, when I started my weight loss journey and I started my hair growth journey, I also started getting really, really serious about what is really going on with my body, like for real. And I started going to this doctor. And when I tell you, I love this lady so much. She's the first doctor I've had that is solution oriented. A lot of the doctors that I was seeing about my PCOS just kept giving me birth control, and none of it worked. None of it agreed with my body. I went through so many different issues with all of that. I've been the woman with the issue of blood for a very, very long time. It got so bad, my pelvis gave up and literally couldn't walk for 2 weeks. I've had multiple surgeries, but the last one really stuck. So the last one I had was for my polyps, which I did not know about until I got to this doctor. So she heard my story. She heard about the PCOS, but she was like, I want to see for myself. Like, I'm not just going to take your word for it. I want to know your body. So we did, she put the camera up there and realized that not just my ovaries are polycystic, but my entire uterus. My entire uterus was full of mountains and mountains of polyps. Yeah, like and she realized that all the times I was getting pregnant, the baby didn't have a safe place to land. My uterus was supposed to be smooth, like tunnels, and it was not tunnels. No tunnels at all. It was just boop, 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 and I'll insert a picture because I do have a little picture left over from the surgery. But she realized that none of the babies had a safe place to land when they came out of the ovaries. And so that's why they all failed. And so she's like, okay, bet. All we gotta do is scrape this out. We can scrape this out, get you some brand new walls, girl. You can be all right. That was the solution, but oh my gosh, dealing with this health system, work, groceries going up, everything going up, it literally pushed back all my plans for the surgery. It literally took a year and a half for me to even afford to get the surgery. So, and I was still getting pregnant in the meantime, because I wasn't trying, but still happening. So finally, December 2024, I was able to afford my surgery, get the surgery. It was so easy. And then boom, literally a few days later, here we are. Like, it finally worked. And my baby girl stuck. She's got a good safe place to learn, to grow. And oh my gosh, it's just been so many years. And y'all know the hardest part is waiting. The hardest part is waiting on God's timing and going through the pain, and going through the pain quietly. because it got so bad. I stopped complaining to my family. I stopped complaining to my friends and started pushing through and going through that. It was so hard because you already know what the end result was going to be. But what made it the hardest for me was my baby being lonely. Like, once he could find the words for that feeling, he was able to tell me. And for the last 3 years, he's been so vocal about feeling lonely and wanting a brother and a sister. He's been asking for twins since he could think of the idea of siblings. He has not ever asked for one. He's always asked for two. Now, that didn't happen this time, but that's okay. My baby has just been wanting somebody to do life with him in a different way, and that was so hard trying to, because you can't explain it to him in a way that he would really understand and let it go. Like, he couldn't let it go. So I was just like, we gotta wait, we gotta be patient. I'm telling him the same thing everybody's telling me, you gotta wait, God's timing, it'll happen soon, but really my heart was breaking. We already don't have a lot of family that we can trust to be around. So we really didn't have a lot of kids, and all the kids he did, they're either far away or a little bit younger than him. So it's just been hard, and this year's been better because I have more friends who have more kids his age, and so play dates have been very, very important for us and very, very helpful. But it's been such a journey. Like, that can only last so long, because it can only last so long, It makes him happy for the moment, but he's like, but I don't want to go. And it built this separation anxiety, because it's like, but I want to keep having this much fun. I want you to come home with me. Can we have a sleepover? I'm like, they can't sleep over every day, baby. They can't. It's not where they live. It's like, okay, well, I want one kid to live with me. I'm working on it. You have no idea how much I'm working on it. I'm finally right here. Like, and this pregnancy, for the most part, my baby, my body, has been fine. We had a little bit of a scare in January, but old girl was in there dancing, having a good time. She was completely fine. So that's been great. It's really been just making sure my environment is peaceful at work and at home. But no, this time I definitely feel healthier, having less issues. And that was the goal. That was literally the goal. I'm so glad I get to actually live in that manifestation. I'm so glad. So glad. So yeah, the girlies out there, I know your journey is probably completely different from mine, but I know the feeling is the same. Whatever your journey is, and if it's for you, it will be for you. So keep your head up, girls. So it's gonna be okay. Even if it's not today, it's gonna be.